Alrighty, guys, so we're at our next booth, and we have Randy from Doppelmayr. Thank you for joining us, and we happen to be sitting in a very interesting cabin here. Can you tell me about why we're sitting in this cabin, what you have right here?
Cabins are what we manufacture. We provide aerial transport systems for amusement parks, point of interest attractions, urban transportation, and ski area wintertime use. Okay. This particular cabin is made by a subsidiary of us that is CWA. Okay. They're based in Switzerland, and they make all of our cabins. They make a variety pack of cabins. We brought a cabin like this one down to show the kinds of options that are available for ventilation. It's got ventilation under the seats. We have a cabin over here that has a table in it. You can put racks in it. You can put lights under the seats. You can have audio systems where you can actually talk to the cabin, okay, or in the cabin can talk back. It just depends on the complexity and the amount of money that you want to spend and the level of guest experience you want to give to your guests.
Yeah, and I was just wanted to comment on that. I think there's several different things that could be a benefit here. Obviously, premium is going to cost more. You could have your AC, you could have party lights, you could have the whole 9 yards. But then you have a mom and pop ski resort that maybe just wants a way to, get some of their guests up to the top of the mountain a little bit easier. You could have a very basic, simple cabin like this, and they'd be happy, correct?
Right. We make the same cabin with just plexiglass that goes all the way to the ceiling, both sides. It may have a vent up here to let people in. The windows go down in the doors, and the floor and the seats can be hard, cushy, leather, anything you want. Okay. And basically we go from about a low-end cabin to a high-end cabin, and the price about doubles. I mean, so with the options, it's similar to a car.
Okay. Now, of course, cabins is one of their interesting things, and I know we can't talk about some things, but you may see something kind of similar in our area in regards to cabins coming up soon. But I know you guys do more than just that. You do other things like ski lifts. You talked about that. Is there other projects that we can go actually in right now and go check out?
Sure.
All right, let's go check it out.
Sure.
All right, so we left the cabin, and now we're sitting on this thing that looks pretty much like a couch, and it's comfy enough to be a couch. It feels like it. What are we doing right here?
This is our 8-passenger chair. We're putting a chair very similar to this one in Big Sky, Montana this summer. It'll open December 15th, and it has individual seats. It'll have bike racks. It's going to have.
I see one of your guys in the back.
Right.
But he's basically taking a bike, and that's kind of neat because there's a lot of adventure parks out there, a lot of mountain ranges, which would be a perfect fit for these ski lift kind of systems. But they can take an adventure bike, literally put it on the back of it, and then go up to the top of the mountain and ride back down again, just like a ski lift, normal ski lift. What else can we learn about this system?
The system we're putting in is going to have bubble chair. It's going to have bubbles. So when you put it down, the bubble closes off all but a little gap for your knees. It will have... It's going to have restraint bars that come down. These will lock, and they will not open until you get to the top terminal. That is to keep anybody from sliding out of the chair. It's going to have a direct drive, which eliminates the gearbox. It's going to have our latest D-line equipment, and it is perfect. It's designed for the urban system, and it's designed for longevity and endurance.
Sounds really neat, actually. I'm an avid skier, so I'm very familiar with ski lifts. And one of the big things that always scared me was when you're up there, that fear of kind of slipping out. And I've always wondered, why don't we have kind of a locking restraint? They usually have the bar that just comes down, comes up, and everything. And I'm not nervous of heights, but hearing that you have that, okay, cool. That's really cool. And see,
try to lift it up. Really, really try.
Yeah, hold this if you don't mind. Yeah, wow. Yeah, you'd break your arms. You would literally break your arms before you were able to do that. That's very nice.
When it gets into the terminal, it unlocks it, and then it goes up like that automatically.
So you have several different fail safes, I would assume, right? And what do you have as far as safety on this?
On the lift itself, there is tons of safeties. I mean, it's got speed references, braking analysis as it's braking, accelerator analysis. It's got all kinds of safety features that if anything does not work exactly like it's supposed to in the system, it shuts the system down until we can get there with maintenance staff and repair it.
Absolutely, and safety is going to be number one with this company, of course, and all the other companies that are here. But I'm really impressed by your systems that you have here as far as the gondolas and the chairlifts. There's a lot of U.S. installations already, I mean, or at least ones that are coming. You guys do more internationally, I would say, correct?
We have a big international presence. We do about 60% of all aerial transport systems worldwide.
Now, aerial transport systems aren't your only game. You also do, say, like train systems or okay, so
airport people movers, mass transit people movers. Yes.
So, can you tell me about your involvement with that and some of the projects that you've done?
You know, I don't personally have much involvement, but we have one at Oakland Airport that connects the airport to a BART station. We have them in Toronto, Mexico City, Birmingham, England. I mean, we have them all over the world. And we also do funiculars for areas like, not only amusement parks, but for transit systems in, mostly in Europe, but take people from down very, very steep slopes, but it's more like a train that is pulled by a cable.
And one that you may be very familiar with as far as our fans is the Hogwarts Express. They've had an involvement with that. So that's same style. That's exactly what you're getting with that. So really kind of neat stuff. Again, we got to check out all sorts of stuff. We're going to shoot some glamour shots and make this thing look pretty, but you already have great products here. Randy, thank you so much for speaking with us, and I truly appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.